Yo, this is podcast number 26. We haven't been doing a podcast lately, and it's all good. It's just because your boy Hector has been sick.
I've been feeling ill, man. I feel like everybody's been sick like this New Year's, bro.
Yeah, I got sick, bro. I got sick for a minute too, but it wasn't like a coughing and sneezing and shit. I just had a lot of phlegma.
Your throat was going crazy or what?
Oh,
What do you mean? Like, I don't know. What was that? I don't know what's
crazy,
up.
bro. You say your throat's been going crazy now, but yo, low-key, a lot of people have been getting sick, bro. It was almost like the COVID shit, bro.
It was like COVID, but not like as drastic.
As drastic
People
as
weren't
that.
dying. They were just like not going to work.
Have
Have you noticed that?
Wait, but a lot of people also be saying that they be sick, but they're not sick. They just say that they don't want to go to work, bro.
True, huh? Maybe I wasn't sick. I just didn't want to go to work.
Have you guys ever been like, yo, like I'm sick, like I don't want to go to, like I'm sick. Play
That's
that
every
car?
morning.
That's every morning.
But I think that even then, right? So a lot of times, a lot of people don't want to work, right? A lot of people don't want to work, and they just be like, like you know what, I'm gonna call off sick, right? I want like your perspective on it. A lot of people be like, oh, you know what, I don't want to go to work. I want to call off sick and stuff like that because they work like a 9 to 5, right? Like, I work a 9 to 5. But I understand that at some point I have to go to work because I want to get to where I want to get. You know, as a man, you already know where you want to get, and it involves like confidence and shit like that. Just knowing that, okay, you know where you want to get. And a lot of people just be like, you know what, I don't feel like working today. I don't feel it, so I'm just not gonna go. What do you think?
They're not gonna succeed in life, bro.
No, but what do you think about like guys that just like think in the sense, because it happens to me, it happens to you, I'm pretty sure, and it happens to you in the sense where like you just don't feel like working that day, bro. Like you're sick, you're tired or whatever, and you just want to call off.
I mean, that thought is always gonna happen, bro. But like, if you just don't go to work, like that's just not it, bro. Like you have to go to work. You have to always try to like, even if you're at work, you gotta figure out something else to do to make money too.
Yeah.
Well, I think sometimes it's also like people don't feel passionate about what they're doing. Like obviously, like your 9 to 5 is not gonna be what your passion is. Maybe you have some dreams outside of that, and you're like, man, I don't want to be doing this right now. But I think something that's very important is like to kind of that 9 to 5 is like your base. So like get to where you want to go, cause it's like if you don't have that 9 to 5, like you probably got some bills to pay. You probably got maybe that like 9 to 5 is like funding like studio time, camera equipment, or whatever you got like going on. It's like funding that, right? So sometimes you gotta view it like as a part of the process, like instead of just like, oh, this is something like separate. It's like, no, this is like what's funding my dream, whatever I got going on. Or maybe there's some people that don't have like nothing going on for them, and that's why it's very like, oh fuck, I'm just gonna
Because it is the New Year's,
and
bro.
not go.
It is the New Year's. I'm pretty sure. How was you guys' New Year's, bro? Did you guys spend it good or what?
It was chill, bro.
Yeah, it was chill.
Spent it with family.
Yeah.
What do you feel like is your New Year's resolution, bro? Because a lot of the times, I'm recording, right? A lot of the times, the people's New Year's resolution is getting fit. You know what I'm saying? My New Year's resolution was getting fit. I feel like eventually, bro, I want to get a 6-pack, bro. I'm okay with a V-line, but it'd be cool being able to have like a 6-pack, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Dude, but I've never, I mean, I wonder how much work goes into that, you know? Like a dude that just gets freaking, you know, ripped. I mean, I feel like that's like a lot of dedication. I feel sometimes, I've seen dudes that like were very big in high school and they just stuck to it, man. They just kept going and going and going and then ended up freaking shredded, dude.
Yeah.
Freaking shredded. That's my boy right here. Underneath that shirt, my boy got an 8-pack.
Hey, he
of
got
Modelos.
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 But even then, like, cause I'm pretty sure the food that goes to the like a pool or goes to the like you know the gym pool or like the beach and stuff like that, they take off their shirts.
Yeah.
They got that 6-pack, right?
Yeah.
And then the food that really didn't really dedicate is like time to go to the gym and stuff like that. He might be a little bit insecure in the sense of just taking off. You guys feel like you guys take off your shirt at the pool?
I take off my shirt at the pool. Yeah, I take my shirt at the pool. Yeah. I feel like it kind of does the opposite effect. If you keep your shirt on, people are gonna be like, oh, like this is trying to hide the fact that he's like not fit, you know?
I ain't gonna lie, I did do that once, bro. Like a long time ago, I did leave on my shirt, and I felt like an idiot. Like who is he?
my boy was at the day party with a saggy ass shirt on. He had the box logo fucking extended.
But you feel like an idiot, bro, because it's like you know you're at a pool and you know you're wearing a shirt at the pool, bro. Or
What about
like
tank top though? Is that acceptable? No.
That's still.
You gotta go all off, bro.
What if it's chrome heart though?
You gotta go all off.
What if it's chrome hard?
You gotta put the Chrome Hearts lotion on the back. I know. I feel like it only work. I mean, for me, it's like because I'm always with my girl, so I'll take my shirt off. I'm like, I got my, with my girls, it's not like
But what about somebody that doesn't have a girl though? Cause okay,
Ooh,
that's a good conversation because
okay.
we have a lot of topics to talk about because a lot of things have been happening in LA, bro, lately. The fire that's been going on, we're gonna touch on it a little bit real quick, but we have a lot of subjects that we want to talk about. But okay, in this case, right, you're with your girl,
Yeah.
so you obviously know that you have somebody that fits you and you with them, right? And we're not gonna curse the first 10 minutes. I understand it because the editing for me is crazy, bro. But you have your girl, and she loves you and you love her, and it's like okay, you don't care. But the person that's single is gonna be like, damn, I don't want to take off my shirt because I don't want the shorties to look at me as
some
like.
girls like fat guys, bro.
I generally don't think that.
No, there is some girls.
Get my girl, come over here right now.
There's some girls that like chubby guys, bro.
You know what? It is, I think there's somebody for everybody, but that is a topic. Some girls are like, I don't like my dude to be too skinny.
Cause too skinny isn't it?
I mean, no body shaming, but it's just like people's preference,
Yeah.
people's preference, But I think, what the key is? I think it's just confidence. Because think about it, like how many times do women get approached? Maybe they get approached a lot, but I don't know, like at a date, like at a pool party. Do you think they're getting approached as much? Because how many fit
Girls?
dudes are there? Yeah,
Girls are going.
girls.
No, girls. You already know.
Because how many dudes are gonna be like unfit? Because at a club, you could just fly. You're covering what you got going on, right?
Yeah.
But at a pool party,
You're at Dre's.
Bro, girls get approached whether they're 300 pounds or like 120.
but you're pulling up like shirtless, like to approach a girl, like boom, what's up? Or you're
Well,
putting the
even
shirt
though
on,
that's
or you're
the
putting the
thing.
shirt on, or you're busting like I don't got no hair, but are you busting like the hair whip? Like, yo, what's good?
Tito Lope.
You're busting the hair whip, be like, yo, what's up?
Bro, girls get approached regardless, bro. But that's the thing because like girls that are big and already like understand like all right, no body shaming, I guess. But
Big
it's,
or
like,
old? We're talking about.
Big and old.
Oh, okay,
no, but
okay,
I'm
okay,
saying
okay.
like girls that are big and stuff like that. If a big fool approaches a big girl, she's gonna be like, no, like watch out, like I'm not gonna, like I'm not gonna talk to you and stuff like that. And it comes to a certain point where it's like the guy obviously gets put down and being like, oh damn, I gotta be put, I feel a certain type of way because of my weight or whatever. But you're able to change that. You're able to change that. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what the girl weighs or what the girl looks like or whatever. She's gonna get approached regardless, bro. Because guys, I'm not gonna lie, guys are horny, bro. They'll hit whatever, bro. But the girl is not gonna not hit whatever. She's gonna look at the fool that's big and be like, oh, he's not like up to date body wise or look wise or whatever to be able to get at me.
But don't you think that big guys have like funnier personalities and that's why they get the girls? Like they are just better.
But they have to. Because if a fool that's big and not good looking, he has to do something else, bro. He has to do something else because he can easily fix it. Which in my case, I'm not the best good looking guy. I'm not the most fit looking guy, but it's the confidence like we were talking about earlier. It's the confidence that you have in order to like approach a girl. Because I seen a lot of big fools, bro, that have the confidence of it and they're able to pull up like girls that are like pretty decent, bro. And it's because it's the confidence that they have in order to like approach a girl like that.
Yeah, I think it also like has to do with like chemistry a lot, like being able to read like what's going on, read the room. Yeah, because I feel like if you're like being pushy or like you're bugging the person, they're gonna be like, nah.
No,
But
even then, like when you see a lot of guys at the club, just being because I haven't been at the club in a minute, but when I was at the club, a lot of fools that are like not good looking or good looking, like they'll pull up like in the back of a girl and just be like, like they'll try to like get at her.
And it works?
No. Sometimes.
It doesn't work.
Sometimes.
I
what do you
remember,
think?
dude. I remember my first time going to a club. Dude, that thing was hilarious.
Where'd you go?
I was in San Francisco with my cousin, and it was my first time going to the club, and I just didn't know how to approach like people or like approach girls in that space. So I'll go to her girl and be like, "Excuse me, what's your name?" And they'd be like, tell me the name, and they'd be like,
Bien 007.
I'll be like,
007.
would you like to dance? They'd be like, nah. Thank you.
Would you like to dance?
Dude, I did that I made that question like 8 times. It was like, nah, I ate. No, I ate. And I was like, all right, for sure.
But do you think that is because things that you've seen like in the movies?
I think
he was a respectful gentleman, bro.
I'm just a gentleman, bro. I think
Okay,
maybe the club
no,
wasn't.
like-
Maybe I had to go to the country club.
to the country club.
Instead of the club, I did the country club.
But even then, when you like approach a girl like that, like you said, right, respectful, nice, gentleman-like, they look at it as like corny, bro.
They do.
They do. I had to be like,
Do you think that?
shawty?
Do you think that the girl, in a way, likes the food that's like rude?
No,
And,
I think there's a time
you know
and a
what I'm
place
saying?
because I was approaching like a lot of people at the like girls at the time who were like in a big group of friends. So I was kind of saying like, hey, like leave your friends to come with me for a minute, and maybe they were like, maybe they're trying to like little bro me in for like their group of friends or something like that. I don't know what the dynamic was, but I don't know. Maybe it's 50-50. I think it's like 50-50, right? Like maybe it's not the. I don't know, man. I've been out of the game for a while.
The key is to make her laugh, bro. Like if you can make a girl laugh at the club, then you got her like 100%.
Because that's a good key point, because a lot of foods that are big, they be funny as hell, bro. They be funny, but I think that you just have to work around with what you have. Because like if you're a fool that's not good looking and you're like, let's say you're not big, but you're not good looking, you have to see what are your like your assets. So you have to get fit, you have to get money, or you have to be funny. If you can't make her jiggle,
make her what?
If you can
make her giggle.
If you can make
her go to her, shake her, bro. Fucking jiggle.
No,
jiggle.
If you can make her giggle,
you can make her.
No, you can make that ass jiggle.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's what I'm saying. You guys never heard that?
Okay, so I think maybe. Well, so what's the approach? What's the right approach? We ask like the people like, what do you want? What's the time to approach somebody in the club? What's the proper club approach etiquette? You just pull up to them, yo, what's up? Well, you guys have gone out a little bit more, you know. So what has been more successful for you guys?
I mean, depends. Like if she's with her homegirl.
Granted, we've all been out of the game. We're all happily in a relationship.
You gotta make it clear. Cause
I gotta make it clear for my friends over here, cause or else I'm gonna get some angry DMs.
Nah, but I think that in some cases, like if you try to approach a girl and she's with her friends, it's a little bit more difficult. But you have to involve, like if she's with her friends, you have to involve all of them.
Like shots for everybody type shit.
No, that's
maniac.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
Problem. And I ain't gonna lie, I've done it to a certain extent where it's like, all right, I'll buy you and your friend a shot, and it works. But in the sense of like, if you introduce yourself to a girl that you're trying to get at, you pay more attention to the girl that you're not trying to get at. Because the girl that you're trying to get at, she's gonna be like, oh, well, I'm the baddest one in the group or whatever. Like, she knows it, bro.
You just turn your back on her and shit.
You're just like, oh, hi, what's your name? Oh, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, I know she, like, she's not trying to, like, is she always mad like this or what? Like, you know, so you're like, she knows that you're trying to get at her, but you're kind of not paying attention to her. But you gotta get everybody involved, because if you're over here just talking to her, the friend is gonna get jealous in the sense with nobody's paying attention to me, blah, blah, blah. So she's gonna be trying to take her away.
Exactly.
Like she's gonna be trying to take her away.
Exactly. Instead of hitting the gentleman route. Excuse me. What's your name? Would you like to dance?
Yeah.
Damn.
No, we've been through that though. I've been through that too, bro.
Dude,
what was your?
You just go up to you just get rejected 8 times in a row.
But I feel like, you know what? After, I feel like it's the first one that you're the most nervous about. You're like, oh my God, I'm gonna go to her. I'm gonna see what's up. And then you get rejected, and you're like, oh, all right, fuck it. What's 8 more rejections? You know?
Yeah.
The solution is like what? I mean, if you get rejected, what's the worst thing she's gonna say? No. Like
there was this meme or there was this video. It's like, oh, like the quote was that, like, if you ask a girl out, what's the worst thing she could say? No. So there's some girls at the club, right? They're dancing, and some guy approaches her from behind, and she goes, like she fucking screams. That's the worst thing that could happen.
Hey, she said in that position she screamed, bro. So
yeah,
that's probably the
like,
worst of the worst of the worst.
What's like the worst thing you've seen at the club, like a guy do?
No, bro, the worst thing that I have seen at the club, bro. Oh my God, bro. Shout out to my LGBTQ PQZPY. But like, bro, the worst thing I have seen at the club, bro, is that, you know, a guy was like a girl. You know? Like she.
Okay.
But, you know, when niggas are lit, they don't really like see that. Some fools. Not me, you know, like and we would go. Shout out to La Cita, bro. Like Cita would get lit, but there was always this one guy, bro, obviously girl dressed as a guy or whatever, or she wants to be a girl. Okay, respect it. But my issue with this was that she would approach guys that were
As hell.
lit as hell. So she understood what she was doing. So what she would do is that she would like, cause she had long hair and stuff like that or whatever, but she was a guy.
She
So
was popping or what?
she would like back it up on fools, and the fool like he's been trying, like you said, he's been trying to get a girl the whole night, and he's been rejected the whole night. So like if he sees someone with long hair, he gonna back it up.
It's
bro.
my turn. It's time to shine.
Exactly, bro. She tried to do that shit on me one time, and I ain't gonna lie, I did not act too. I was like, watch out, you know what I'm saying? But the worst thing I have seen in this club is like a guy that's like straight and not notice that the girl is like a, you know that, and then like the.
Hey, how do we know he's straight though?
Huh?
How do we know he's straight though?
Hey, that's a good point. That's a good point. Because if he's not straight, I mean it's cool, but at some point, like I just that's probably like the worst thing I seen, because I obviously seen. I mean, he could be bisexual too, because a lot of guys like girls and guys, and they could be like bisexual. But I just think personally, me, because it was done to me, and I'm not really like a fan of that. Like that it was done to me. But that's probably the worst thing I seen. I seen also guys that try to get at girls, and then like the girls just be like, ew, watch out. Like the girl that screamed at the guy and be like, ah.
Do you seen it like that bad? Like the girl's like, ew.
Yeah, a lot of girls
Damn.
are like, watch out. What's the worst thing you've seen?
Dude, I swear to God, I've only been to the club like 2 times. That's it. I've never.
You never
I haven't
really
seen
been to
anything.
the club?
I don't like going to the club.
Yeah, I don't really like going to the club now either. What's the worst thing you've seen?
I just feel like just guys being too aggressive. Like they'll see a group of girls.
Oh
and
yeah,
they'll
that's
just go
bad.
behind them and just grab the girl. Like that's just insane to me. And then they just get scared. Like they're screaming type shit, but like in real life.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of. It's crazy because a lot of people. I feel like a lot of dudes like they lose like their player in there. They're just like going crazy, like trying to, like.
Cause they're horny, bro. A lot of fools be horny.
Hey,
and
but
just
you
don't
know
how to
who?
approach
You
it.
know who's the dudes to like really like approach and you gotta take notes from? The tios, bro. The tios at the fucking bailes, they'll be like, what the fuck? They'll dance and be like, ¿Quieres bailar, mija? The fucking dance, I don't know.
But it goes
They
back
have
to
a-
what you said earlier about confidence, bro. I think that a lot of fools don't have confidence and they approach it like, okay, because you could approach it 2 different ways. You can also just have that determination of being like, okay, if she says no, no is no. You know what I'm saying? But it's also about how you approach it. You can't be backing it up on other girls and just being like grabbing her and being like, oh, here, come over here. And then being like, oh, she said no, no is no. But it's like your approach wasn't good, bro. She might like you. She might like the way that you look, but your approach wasn't good.
You gotta hit it with the, excuse me.
But first of all,
Would you like to dance?
But I personally don't approach girls, bro. I have to see some type of sign for me to like approach a girl to begin with, bro. Like to begin with.
You know what though? I've seen people approach like girls out in the street, like not in a club setting, and it's worked out. Like they're like, hey, what's up? Like I saw you, like blah blah blah, like over
Yeah,
there,
I've never
chilling.
done that, bro.
Like I want to see if boom
That's
boom boom pop.
confidence. That's confidence. Bro.
I feel like that's where it's at. Like if you see somebody out in the street and you approach
They're not
them,
expecting it. Because at the club, girls are expecting to get hit on. That's why they go. But like if you're at the mall, if you're at the grocery store, they're not gonna be dressed like the best. They're gonna be dressed normal, and they're getting hit on, so they're just like caught off guard. And then he's sweet with it. You could bag like a 10 outside, bro. And that's where you guys should really be bagging your girls.
Yeah,
like, not
that's
at
what I was
the
about to
club.
ask.
at the
Yeah.
grocery store.
Not at the
That's
club.
Bagging
what I
it
was
like
about-
groceries.
That's what I was about to ask.
But like just outside, bro.
What do you think is the best place to like approach a girl?
Bro,
Not at the club, definitely, because that's what I'm saying though. They already
those are
know
the type
you.
of shorties that'll be like the hoes. But like it's okay to be with some hoes because like you're
If you're single, yeah, like yeah, you need a couple girls on deck. You
But,
need
like,
a couple girls on deck.
The best place, shit, I don't know, bro. I be shopping. I be seeing a lot of girls. Like when I,
You know what though? I think the best place, but it's very contradictional, because I haven't really done it either, is the gym. Cause
Damn, that's a tough one,
that's
bro.
a tough one.
That's
That's a tough one because
one.
there's girls that are determined and are girls that I seen this one Instagram post or like Twitter post, I forgot where I seen it. But he said so like when you approach, okay, no body shaming or nothing like that, but it's like when you I don't even know what to say, bro, but it's like, okay, when you like approach a big girl at the gym, is like when you invested in Bitcoin in 2014, bro, because you know that she's
That's
gonna get
fucked,
fit, bro.
that's
But it makes
fucked.
sense because it's like Hey, a lot of times the shorties that be going to the gym that are like big and then they get skinny, like a lot of guys, and it's fucked up for them too, bro. It's fucked up for them because like okay, they are, and I think that for a girl, it's equivalent for a guy before they get money. You know what I mean? Because like a girl that is big and goes to the gym, she gets skinny, and then all of a sudden she sees that all these guys are trying to get at her. Same way that a guy, before he got money, all these girls are trying to get at him all of a sudden. So it's like at the end of the day, I think either the gym or like a grocery setting, like groceries. Or
I would
like
say no to the gym.
Yeah, you
I
can.
feel like only if you're like a Zac Efron looking motherfucker, then dude, you can approach wherever. But I feel like the gym is like a no. I feel like they'd be pissed off. Like if they're in the middle of their set and you're like, hey, like
Okay, bro, but you can't
like in
approach
the
her.
middle of the fucking, and you're like, hey, let me talk to you real quick. Like, what the fuck?
She's like this with the bar right here, like
What the fuck?
watch on it, bro. You
Oh,
know,
spot me instead, fool.
spot me instead. But no, I think that at the end of the day, as a guy, you need to have your confidence, bro. You need to also look at YouTube videos, read books, because we have a large topic today we're gonna talk about. Because you got a couple of books here too that could kind of help the guys out in regards to what's that one book you were talking about?
Which one?
This one.
Oh, meditation.
Just give like a little brief of like what is it
I
about?
haven't finished it, so I don't really know a lot of it. But I think it talks a lot about a philosophy called Stoicism, and kind of gives some like the philosophy behind it, and it gives you point of views on like life, how to look at it and stuff. I don't know if you want to get into it now, transition to it, but
No. Don't transition to. But what you were talking about earlier. What you were talking about earlier. How
One key point of the book.
Yeah, one key point of the book. We're gonna talk about it, but I want to talk about the fires and everything first because
I think one of the things that it talks a lot about is like acting based off of like what can you control, and I think like in times in life there's a lot of stuff that happens that we can't control, whether it's like something that happens to you, somebody does something to you, or you run into the street and someone's being rude, like impolite, and I think we tend to like like fuck this person, or like we get to say, oh, this person ruined my day, or this ruined my day. It talks a lot about like not. One of the like the philosophy behind it is something like that. Like don't let things that you can't control like get in your way of like you being happy. It's kind of like wake up in the morning knowing that you're gonna run into people that don't know right from wrong, and it's all kind of like just because they're like naive to what is right or wrong, and just not letting that affect you. Right? There's a gang of stuff in there, but
What
it's
about
like
the impulse versus anger. That one really stuck to me.
oh, I think another one was like be careful with the people that act based off of impulse versus anger, because someone that acts out of anger is someone that reacts because they're hurt, right? Like something happened to them, like they were hurt so bad that they did something, right? Which is could be right or wrong, but they had like a strong reason for it. Versus someone who acts out of impulse is that they can't control their desire of whatever it is. So it's a kind of like selfishness. So it's like the idea of like be careful more with the person that can't control their desires of something.
That's crazy, bro. Cause like, say you get cheated on, right? And she did it because she was angry at you, or she did it because like she was like plotting on you, and she just like a horny girl. Like you gotta really see like, did she do it because I did something bad to her, or she just a hoe?
she just a thought. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's tricky. Like when you get cheated on, like I think, damn. Yeah, it's tricky. I mean, either way, impulse or out of anger, it's a duh.
But yeah, I think like if like a shorty cheats on you, bro, at the end of the day, you can't really like blame her, bro. Like you gotta blame more yourself. Like as a guy, you gotta blame yourself in the sense of being like, okay, you weren't able to see the red flags, in the sense where, not even blame yourself because you don't want to deteriorate yourself as well, but.
But I
it's
get what you're
difficult
saying, though.
enough.
Like you picked that shotty, you know.
Because like for example,
be
we were
your
talking about the
girlfriend.
club. We were talking about the club earlier. If you meet a shorty at the club, you can't start dating the girl and then just being like, okay, I want you to stop going to the club. Because that's what you met her, bro. You know, like in that sense, like if you meet her at a strip club, or you meet her at this, or you meet her at that, that's what the shorty is, just the type to fucking.
Guys, if the shotty let you hit on the first date, she let the next guy hit, and the next guy, and the next guy. So like, you gotta really notice these red flags early on, bro, and not cuff them if they're not really worth it.
Yeah, it's a little bit difficult though, bro, because like when in like certain situations, bro, when you really, 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 really like a girl, and I think that's the problem with a lot of guys, they they ignore the red flags, bro. Like a lot of times, a lot of guys see the red flag and just be like, okay, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. She just went MIA for like two days or like a day or like whatever, like certain hours, whether it was at night, and then just be like, oh well, you know what? I don't care about it. Like I still like her. So at what point do you think that it's important to notice the red flags or like to pay attention to
I think
them?
what it is with guys is like some guys just don't get enough girls. Oh shit.
Right.
Some guys don't get enough girls where they could even like have the opportunity to be like, nah, she's not good enough because they don't get enough. That's all they could get. So my thing is like, try to just meet different women. You don't have to always like have sexual with them. Like just try to get to know them. Try to get to meet people, and just don't settle for like literally whatever falls in your lap, bro. Because that's just the worst.
But you know what? I think it's easy to say, but I feel like we've all been in situations where we've not seen something and we've all gotten burned. But like, you know, we have seen the red flag and we ignored it or something like that. I think it just I feel like it's gonna happen. Like if you're a guy, like
It's inevitable.
one way or another, you're gonna get, you know, messed over, right?
You think that every guy gets cheated on?
I don't think cheated on, but I think like for sure like done bad. Like whether it's like about to maybe get cheated on or like the trust gets broken or you know something like that happens. But I think the important thing is like how do you bounce back from that, right? Like how do you bounce back from getting done, you know, dirty or getting done bad? You know, I think for me, I think it just goes back to the idea of confidence. Like if you get done bad, I feel like just having the confidence that maybe it was you, maybe it wasn't you, but just kind of just pushing forward and like getting those like learnings and just with another person, right? Like you're gonna go to another person and then a clean slate. I feel like what people mess up on is they date somebody else, but they mistake in like learning from what happened. They mistake that by applying it the same way. They're like, oh, like they kind of act a little bit like erratic or they go a little bit too crazy when they just meet a person, maybe based off of what happened in the past.
That's true.
But I think just like starting off with a clean slate. I think that's very important.
The thing is that a lot of the times, a lot of guys get cheated on later on in the relationship, whether it was like 2, 3, 4 years, and that's why I think as a guy it hurts more, bro, because girls act very emotional, and guys, they really like when they love a girl, they really love a girl. Whether you like, I have this certain perspective that I think a guy can cheat on a girl and still really, 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 really love her, but I think that the girl only cheats on a guy when she's already like completely like, all right, I'm done with this fool. Like I'm already done. Because in certain cases like this, when you date a girl for a long time, you start getting comfortable. You start getting comfortable and being like, I don't need to take her out to eat. I don't need to buy her flowers. I don't need to do this. I don't need to do that. And I think that's where they go failing, because a girl still wants to feel like she's in the honeymoon phase. And then when you stop doing those things, that's when the girl ends up being like, well, every single time we just spend it at the crib, every single time we just do this, every single time we just do that, like and then another guy comes and just starts taking her out and stuff like that, she ends up being more like infatuated, to the sense that, oh, it feels like it's the first time. Like a girl wants to feel like it's the first time that you guys started seeing each other. So I think it's very important, like if you start dating a girl, bro, to always start taking her out and stuff like that, and taking her on dates, taking her on stuff, make her feel special. And that's why a lot of guys a lot of girls cheat. But at the end of the day, bro, if a girl ends up cheating on you, bro, that's just the way that she is, bro. She's like, because a girl can really like not, like you don't take her out and stuff like that, but her solution is to start cheating on you, because she could simply just break up with you. Same way that you could just break up with her, like if you just start, you know, like not start fucking with her.
True.
Yeah.
But it just gets tricky when like say the shorty lives with you, bro, and she cheats on you.
Oh,
but she
she
doesn't want you to know because she lives with you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just kind of like it gets tricky when years and like living situations and financial situations get involved. Everybody's relationship is different. You just gotta notice red flags, bro. And definitely, you know.
I think it's always just knowing your gut. Like
Trusting
sometimes though, a lot of guys that get cheated on, because like if you get cheated on, let's say you get cheated on today, right, by this girl. How do you think that a guy should go about it? Like, okay, let's say you were to get cheated on today. How do you think that a guy should go about it with the next girl? Because it's very traumatizing, bro, in some type of sense. I personally have never gotten cheated on, but like from what I know, From what I know,
from what we are, like individually, like that's what you think, right? Because you never know.
Exactly, from what I know.
If you cheated on me, drop it. No, I'm kidding. Drop the comments below.
But it's like you don't know, cause very girls, I think that they're the best at like cheating, bro. Cause they're very sneaky, bro. They're very sneaky, which is like okay, but it's like, what? How do you think a guy should go about it in his future sense that if he gets cheated on and just like it's hard for him to trust another girl, especially you. I want to hear like your perspective and your perspective, but I want to hear your perspective first because you're married, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So not married, but I'm saying like you have a kid and everything, so it's like it's very difficult for you to like.
Yeah, I think first and foremost, I think what a lot of people miss, not just men, is purpose. Like purpose in life. What's your purpose in life outside of your relationship? Like, who do you want to be as a person? What are you trying to do? Like, what are you trying to accomplish?
Yeah, follow your
you
purpose.
got goals. Like, what's your purpose, right? And once you have that, I feel like the best part is when you have a partner and you guys add to each other's lives. It's not like you are my life and I am your life.
Exactly.
It's like we bring value to our relationship based off of experiences, based off of conversation, based off of a partnership, based off of everything. Everything is like adding. It's never like I'm incomplete without you. It's more like together we're this like great thing together, right? So I think once you have that, like you as yourself, you know what your purpose is, and you know what you got going on. You're kind of internally, like man or woman, internally you're a little bit more stronger, and I feel like more stable to hop on a relationship because you have something to give, right? You have like you don't have like those boring moments because you have goals, right? For me, my example, it's like jujitsu. Like it's not a goal, but it's a hobby. Like you're always doing stuff, right? Jujitsu, I talk about jujitsu with my girl. She's gone to my tournaments, watch me get my ass kicked. Or, my daughter, I do jujitsu with my daughter sometimes, right? And for my girl, it's like space. Okay, like let's go do things with that have to do with like space and like looking at stars or all the stuff that she's into. So that's how we kind of like add value to each other's life. So I think to answer your question, what happens when you get cheated on and coming into a clean slate? Not a clean slate, but what happens after? It's tough, but I think for the most
tough.
part, it's like when you have like a strong foundation of what you want to do with yourself, it's very hard to get knocked over, right? Like if you're trying to build a business, if you're trying to be better fit, if you're trying to do all this stuff, I think it's like time for a second to like recollect and be like, damn, like what should I do next?
Yeah.
Just reflect a little bit.
Focus on yourself.
Focus on yourself.
Focus on yourself, bro. Like you have to focus on yourself at night. Because a lot of times, even when you start dating girls, you start forgetting about like the people that were with you before you got in the relationship, whether it's friends, family, and stuff like that. You stop paying attention to that, in the sense where you put all this attention to a girl, you put all this time to a girl, you invest all your money in this girl, and I think that that's what hurts more for a guy, in the sense where, okay, I was with this girl for 2, 3, 4, 5 years or whatever, and then she cheated on me, and then you're like, damn, I invested all this money, I put all this money on this girl. Because that's what all the guys always complain about. If you notice, whenever they get cheated on, they be like, you can do everything for a girl. You can, put all this time, put all this money in her. And then, like, you just get cheated on. And then I think that's what the key point is, to always make sure that you're focused on your purpose, bro. Because girls like that, too. Girls like the fact that you're focused on your purpose. You're focused on achieving your goals. You're focused on this and that. Girls are very infatuated with that.
But like, say you got a wife, right? And your job makes you go away from her. Like you have to travel, business meeting. You join the Marines. You gotta go to the Marines, or you're just not at home anymore.
The Marines is crazy. I think that the girls that like, you can't be that distant from your girl. But you were saying?
But like, it's gonna happen, bro. Like you focus on your career too much, where you kind of leave your wife or your family like aside, and that's when the shorties be cheating, bro. Because I know very successful men that have been cheated on because of their work and their drive to want to be better, bro.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Like, you as a guy, if you're focused on your goals, you're focused on your aspirations and what you're trying to do, yeah, you're going to be hurt still, bro. You're going to be hurt. Like, if a girl cheats on you, you're going to be hurt, bro. But you're still focused on like what you're trying to achieve. And I think that's what a lot of times, a lot of guys are really hurt because they're not focused on what they're trying to achieve, and they're solely focused on this girl.
Their purpose became
their
partner.
purpose became their partner. And then when the girl just basically just being like, you know what, I got cheated and this and that, they'd be really, really hurt because they got nothing else going on, bro. You got nothing else to distract you. You have nothing, no purpose, nothing. You're broke and you're this and you're that. Your whole focus was that girl. Like, you can't do that, bro. But we're gonna shift on to like another conversation because we've been talking about this for a minute and we might touch back in it because we have a lot of subjects. But I want us to talk about the fire, bro, that has been going on in LA, bro. I'm a LA native, bro. Mexican LA native. Shout out Mexico, bro. They came and helped us out, bro. I don't care what anybody says. No other country, no nothing came and helped us out, bro. And I was surprised.
No, you have to fact check that because I think there's another country that came.
I don't care, bro. Tracas. Mexico came and helped. Okay, shout out to the other country that did. What other country was it? You don't even know.
I think it was like somewhere in Africa. I think I had to fact check it though.
Okay, if the people from Africa came and helped out, shout out to them too. Like I support every culture, every race or whatever, but Mexico came to help out to turn off the fucking fire, bro. But what do you guys think about it? Do you think that it was done on purpose or not? Because I heard that it was done on purpose, bro.
I've heard a lot of conspiracies, bro. I just think it's a tragedy. You know, a lot of people lost their homes. I don't think it was done on purpose. I think it was just like fires and winds and just the infrastructure of LA. Like we weren't ready for that. And a lot of people knew it was coming. Insurance companies knew it was coming. So like they backed out on a lot of people's like coverage and stuff like that.
Well, you know what? I feel like maybe it's not. I feel like there's like a lot of risk with fire now where like insurance companies are very like nitpicky. I think what happened with the 10 freeway like a while back, the stuff that happened with I don't know, it's like a pallet or something like that and the flames went up. I feel like ever since then,
yeah, because
insurance
we
companies,
yeah,
insurance companies kind of like came in and started just like whatever's risky they don't want to be a part of anymore.
Yeah, I know. It's
because in LA, bro, there's a lot of like companies that work with like pallets and boxes and stuff like that. Like even a block away from like where we like the business is at, there was 3 fires back to back.
Yeah,
because a lot of people take advantage of
insurance claims.
the shit. But the insurance, bro, I ain't gonna lie. You have an accident, you have this and that, and then insurance companies be OD with it, bro. They don't really want to help you out. But I think that in this case with the fires, like a week or not a week, but like a month before, I don't know. I don't really know the exact timestamp, but like a month or I don't know if it's a couple months before, insurance companies from the houses that were involved in the fire canceled, bro.
Canceled the fire policies on
Canceled the fire policies on like the people, and they say, you know what?
And it wasn't just LA, bro. Miami too, like or Florida with the hurricanes. A lot of insurance companies like they backed on like the hurricane shit too. It's a lot of risk when it comes to homes and natural disasters. Like it's a business at the end of the day.
Cause the food from Diamond, no, you said.
No, I think there was like some like in Superline or something like that. Like the guy from Diamond was explaining a little bit of like how his like policy on his home changed. Yeah.
It's just a tragedy. It sucked what happened, bro. If you lost your home, like it sucks. Hopefully you bounce back. You know, there's better things coming.
But you know what? I think what hits different this time is a couple like years back there was a fire in Malibu, right? It wasn't as bad, but a lot of like celebrities lost their homes, right? So you're kind of just like, oh, it still sucks, but like it's not too close to you because it's a celebrity, right? Unless you knew the person. But now it's like oh, you know, I was on a phone call last time with you know, one of my friends, and they were like, hey, like at least 10 people that I know are like homeless now.
Amy, my sister, one of her friends too.
Yeah, like the last one. So
there was this video on TikTok of this girl that was on. I'm gonna try to put it up there. She was on vacation in Mexico, bro, and she found out that her house was caught on fire, and she called the policy and they canceled on her, bro. Imagine being on vacation, bro, and then your house is caught on fire.
It's very tragic, man. It's very hard. It's very sad to see.
Yeah.
But even for us, bro, I don't mean to cut you off, but like for us, like we live in the mountains, bro. So it's like in this situation, we're also in a certain situation where we're like, damn, what if it like expands to over here? What if it expands?
Because it could have gone either way. It just happened on the west side, but the same could have happened on this side.
Because it started in Hollywood and then Pasadena. And
no,
then
I think on the Palisades. Palisades.
On the Palisades,
yeah.
But it was in Hollywood. Then, like I don't know the exact.
I think it was the Palisades. Then it was Pasadena. Then it was Hollywood. But you know, it's crazy that people are like trying to start fires. There's been a couple of people that they've caught trying to start fires.
I don't know, bro. I've seen a lot of videos. You can't believe everything that you see on the internet.
That too.
Same
thing with the news.
Yeah, but it sucks. Like, I don't know. I don't even know what to tell someone if they lost their home. Like, bro.
But don't you think that it's such a coincidence that all the houses in Malibu, all the restaurants in Malibu got burned out? Like they burned out, but
not Mastro's,
not Nobu. Like they didn't get burned down. Don't you think that is like a coincidence?
I think
If all the houses, all the restaurants got burned down, but not Mastro's, which is like a popular restaurant in Malibu.
It's because where they're located too, bro. You need to look at like the landscape of where these are. I just think it was just luck. Like there's some houses that didn't get burned down too. It's all luck, and it's crazy. I don't think it was like Mastro's started it or like Mastro's had anything to do with it, but.
No, not that they had anything to do with it, but I think that at a certain point, like for example, right, like Warren Buffett, like it has nothing to do with the fire, but like Warren Buffett, I was trying to go on to the other topic that I was trying to talk about.
Yeah, that was not a good transition. This is what we edited.
No. Yeah, I just think that at some point, bro, like it's very important, and I feel bad for everybody that is going through it. Because especially us that we live in the mountains, like it's something that we could have been through it. And then I saw a lot of videos too where like they're recording, like they're outside of the crib, and it's literally like if we were to look right now, like outside the door, and it's a big ass fire, bro. And what can you do about it, bro?
Yeah.
But shout out Mexico because they came out to help, which wasn't that's never happened in history, bro. And I saw a lot of videos of like Mexican people like helping out and shit like that. That's very powerful for me, bro. That's very powerful for me. What do you guys think about like that situation of Mexico coming and helping out? Because that was projected. Because you know how you said that supposedly Africa or like people from Africa or like
there's another country
another country came out. But I don't think that was like portrayed in social media that much. But the Mexico was. So why do you think that was though? Because I didn't even know about that.
I think it's like a lot of. I think just the fact that they came over like help out Mexican pride. There's a lot of Mexican people that goes, you know, like. I think they're taking a nature to help out and to give a helping hand, you know? And I think it's just very, like, unfortunate with sometimes how, like in the colored community, there's a lot of people that try to perceive or, like, you know, be like, hey, these people are bad or these people are not good people. I mean, there's a lot of, like, instances where that person that was trying to move stuff out of their home, they got stopped because supposedly they thought they were, like, stealing, you know, things like that. So it's kind of like in times like this where, you know, you kind of see like the community, like how community comes together and like helps the rest of the city out. And it was cool to see, you know, Mexico play a part in that.
You know what we're going to do? So. And I just thought about this right now. I'm going to start a GoFundMe. And I'm going to put it on my Instagram. And I'm going to put it like down in the comments so like that. Hopefully people that are not like affected by it. You guys can donate and hopefully you guys can repost and stuff like that. I'm gonna start a GoFundMe and help out the people that went through it and like see how is it that I can help out, because I think that there could be something that somewhere we can like donate.
All right, no, there's a lot, or maybe like even pushing like to the links of like other people that
links
definitely other people, because there's a lot of organizations that have GoFundMe's going on for like people that have lost their houses or they're like distributing that. Like
I want to
like
help out, bro. I want to help out because this is a fucked up situation, bro.
There's a lot you can do right now, bro. Like you can go to like there's a lot of places in Pasadena, but they need help, bro. Like clothes, food. They send lists of what they need, like pet food and shit like that.
Yeah.
So if you really want to do something, you could like you just gotta go do it.
Okay, so we're gonna start a GoFundMe. It's gonna be the link in my bio, and I'm gonna put the link right here, like down below on the YouTube channel. And then hopefully you guys can click on it. If it's $1 or whatever it is, even if it's $200, I'm pretty sure it can help somebody out, because we're thinking about the human population, right? But also the deers and all the other animals that are involved in the drastic fire, bro. They're being very drastic, like they're being very affected by it, bro. So I have to do it. And I just thought about it right now, bro. It makes sense. Like I want to help out the community, bro, because I'm from LA, bro, and I just think that a situation like this that we're going through, it's very important to help out, bro.
Something that I thought about, bro. Like say the fires are right here, right? And we have.
That's what I'm saying, though. I would want somebody to help me out.
What you can only bring like a backpack. What are you taking?
What can you take in a backpack, bro?
No, what are you taking? Like, so you have to evacuate in the next 10 minutes. What are you taking with you?
Just fucking some clothes. That's it. I feel like
You can't take much in it. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
no, but what I think what he's talking about is like value. Like,
yeah,
what do you
like,
put
well,
value into? But
I mean,
it's
I
also
take
like
my jewelry and stuff like that because it's things that you can like change from like for money and stuff like that. I'll take my jewelry. I take a couple of clothes, things that are valuable, my socials, and like card and stuff like that. Like things that are valuable, but it's like how much can you really?
But you know what's crazy? Like it also showed how like under prepared I was because I think like in a situation, an emergency that happened, for example, if it was on this side, like I wasn't prepared, bro. And you know they always say like prepare like an emergency toolkit, like an emergency kit. Like we never prepared for that stuff. You know they taught us in school, and you don't expect it, but I'm pretty sure when it happens, you're like, damn.
Other countries, other cities have tornadoes, have tsunamis, and LA is really
and shit, bro, with food for like months.
Imagine being in a situation where a tornado happens and your whole crib, bro, your whole crib just gets. And LA, I think that's the advantage of LA because all we really have is earthquakes.
Yeah.
You know, but if we really have an earthquake that's crazy, that would be crazy. But we're not. I think that people in LA, now that I think about it, because you mentioned it, we're used to just not being prepared. We're used to just being, going about our life, our 9 to 5, we're talking about, just living our life and just not being. Like,
not thinking about like tragedy, bro. Because like not much has happened to LA. Like we've been really lucky, bro.
Yeah.
So like moments like this really makes you think about like, damn, what are we gonna do? Because I thought about the backpack shit too. I have a lot of shit at home, right? And I'm just like, all that shit is meaningless, bro. Like, all the Travis Scotts, all the meaningless like hype shit. Like, bro, at the end of the day,
you feel like you what? Okay, for your example, right? You have all these Travis Scotts, all these like expensive shit. You don't have nothing at this crib. We're just saying a scenario, right? Like you have all this expensive stuff. Like, what would you take, bro?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I'm taking my dog. I'm taking like, fucking some
shit that
because
means.
Like even if I pack everything into my car, right? What if the car gets stuck? Like you can't even move it. Like that's what everyone says. Like I'm gonna just pack everything in my car. Like I'll be good. The car is gonna get stuck.
A lot of people left their cars.
There's a clip of the freaking like the I don't know what's it called.
It didn't even seem real, bro.
Yeah, it seemed like out of a movie.
And it's so
man.
close to us that it's crazy.
Stupid close. It's like 30 minutes from here.
It's insane, bro. I would just take some clothes and my dog and a couple like just whatever I have there that's valuable that I can make money off of. But like all the other shit is not important, bro. Like all the shoes, all the clothes. Let that shit burn. My life is what's really important. My family, and that's what really matters.
And even bouncing back in that situation, bro. Like all your house gets burned down and everything. Like how do you bounce back from that situation, bro? That's why I think it's very important to be financially stable. But then even then, if you have a lot of cash and stuff like that, if we go in a situation where the world just not an apocalypse, right? But like something like that where everything just gets burned out. What's really the value of cash, though?
True.
You
That's
know?
true.
What's really the value of cash? Because like, you can have a lot of cash, but if the government just decides, you know what, your $100 bill don't mean shit now.
You got money in the bank. You can have Bitcoin, crypto. That shit won't mean shit, bro. You can have gold.
Yeah, it sucks, bro. So I just want to say, everybody that's going through it, like now, like I'm really like understanding now, and it's just like I mean I've been understanding, but it's like I feel bad, and then like hopefully you guys can donate to the GoFundMe. I'm gonna open it today or either tomorrow, and hopefully you guys can donate something, and then
We're gonna do a video giving back. If you guys donate, we'll do something crazy.
So $25.
$25 to one of you guys. Oh, we haven't even announced it though.
No, yeah, it's towards the end. Make sure you stay till the end.
Because we're giving out money to you guys just for viewing.
Yeah, just for viewing. But let's get a little bit into the books, bro. Let me know what you.
Damn, bro, I kind of forgot I had these books right here, huh?
Yeah.
No, I think for like Go For Me was just like, alright, I'm gonna complain. I buy a lot of books, but the percentage of books that I finish is very low. Like sometimes I'll like read like a couple of pages and I'll forget about the book or something like that. So this year I'm just trying to like read a little bit more and like just finish the books that I buy. So here's like some of the books that I really like or that I feel like changed my perspective on some things. Trying to put you on to some lecture game. I think the first one that I feel like people would connect to, Shoe Dog. It's a story of like Phil Knight, the creator of Nike, and I really like it because it goes into like deep. Or I think it's is it written by? Yeah, I think it is written by him. But it's like his whole entire journey of like how he started Nike, like the the trials and tribulations of starting a company, starting from the ground up. What does that take? And it's a lot of gambling. Like I feel like if anything, that book like just taught me how to like what it takes to risk it, to achieve something. Because before Nike was Nike, I think the company was called Blue Ribbon or something like that, and they would buy Tiger shoes, like the the brand Tiger. Have you guys heard of it before? So it's like
No.
I think I don't know if it's a Japanese shoe, but before it was Nike, it was Blue Ribbon. And when he went to Tiger to get shoes, they were like, "Hey, do you have a company?" And at the moment, I don't think he did. So he was like, "Yeah, like I have a big company, like I have X, Y, and Z, and like what's the name of it?" And on the spot, he was like, "Blue Ribbon" or something like that. And they gave him the contract to sell shoes to him, and that's like when everything started.
He was a reseller.
He was a reseller. My boy was reselling, but I think
Uh-huh.
it just shows the importance of like gambling on yourself, and just like there's some moments where you just gotta take action like on the spot. Versus, I think people always wait for the perfect time, and they always say like the perfect time is now. I think like they also say like the hardest step is to start. So I think this book really puts it into perspective of like just going out there and starting doing your own thing. Which is
Yeah,
pretty
it's
cool.
very hard when you're dealing in a situation when you have an idea, and to just put action into it. Because for me, one of the books that and you actually gave me the book, bro. You gave me the book that the how to win friends and how to win friends.
How to make friends and influence
How
people.
to make friends and influence people. For me, that book changed my whole. It changed my life, bro, because it gives you an idea of. And if you ever guys get a chance to read the audio, to read the book or hear the audio, how to. What was it?
Win friends. How to make friends and influence
How
people.
to make friends and influence people. It gave me an idea that in some cases you want people to do what benefits you, right? But in like the way that you approach it of being like, okay, I want this done for me, but you're solely focused on what you want people to do for you, and you're not thinking about like, okay, how is it that I can get this person to do it for me? Because right now I'm reading the book 48 Laws of Power, and you have a contradictional understanding or point of view about that book as well, because it's very manipulative.
Yes, it is. It is.
It's very manipulative, and it's able to teach you how to get what you want in a manipulative way. So I'm barely getting to start the book, but what is your point of
Well,
view on that?
I think I want to give it a second chance. But I think like when I was first reading it, it goes into like right off the bat. I think one of the first laws was like don't overpower, like don't over like power the master. And it kind of brought the idea of like
Yeah, it's like
if
on the
someone
third
is
chapter or
if
something
someone is above you, like don't try to outshine them. And he went to the story of like there was this guy like a long time ago from the government. There's like this king and the guy that handled all like the finances. And then the king was known for throwing like these extravagant parties.
Yeah.
And then one time this guy that handles all the finances threw a better party. And the king didn't like that. So what the king did was he said that he was embezzling money or he was stealing money from the people. So the king had him killed.
Yeah.
And all because he was outshining the master in this case.
Do you think that is okay? But that's my point, right? You're always gonna come across people that are jealous, right? And I have things that I like. I read the book, and I have things that I agree with it, and I have things that I disagree with it, like in like with anything, right?
Yeah.
But I think that is messed up. Like for example, me, if I'm the one that's at the top, if I'm the one that's at the top, I also don't want to feel like the person that I'm kind of teaching is kind of trying to like overshine me, like you said in the book, right? But I would be happy for that person that if I'm teaching my teachings to that person and they somehow end up overpassing me, I don't think that I would feel really like jealous or like envious in the sense of like in this case that person said what they said so that he could get him like in trouble or like killed.
Yeah, I think
And it's kind of messed up because it's like
I mean, it doesn't have to be as drastic as that, but I don't know. I think maybe like in a job setting or if someone's giving you an opportunity, maybe you want to come in and I don't know, like kind of
Yeah,
show
it's
off a
teaching,
little
yeah.
bit. But I think I get it now a little bit more. I feel like if you're given an opportunity where someone's in charge, kind of just taking that opportunity to learn from the person and doing your own thing where you're in charge, right? Like, because if it's your own thing, you're the one that's in charge of your own thing, versus like coming to somebody else's thing, whatever they have going on, and trying to take control of that. I don't know, but I'm gonna give that book another listen. But I feel like it was very like play dumb, like play dumb. Don't act like you know everything. You know.
One of it too. It said like when you deal with a situation where you just dealing with somebody, you just play dumb in the sense of like you don't know what's going on, but you're kind of like leading him on to like getting them to a point where you know this whole time that it's been like you know whole time what they've been doing, but then you want to get them to a certain point where you're just like boom, I got you.
That's smart
like,
though, bro.
What do you think about it?
Like, if you play dumb, you know the thing from the start, you're just letting them, like, fucking bury themselves.
Yeah.
So you're just...
That's like, exactly what the book was saying, yeah.
That's smart as hell.
But I want you to talk about this book, though. What were you talking about?
Well,
you
yeah,
said
I was
that
talking a little bit about...
the key point that you said that you liked. What was it?
We touched... I don't know if we touched bases already, but it was acting out of anger versus acting out of...
Yeah, which is important for a guy. Touch base
well, no, I think we touched a little bit about it. Like, I feel like... I don't know where it was. Maybe I should have put a freaking bookmark on it or something.
That was cool. Though.
But it's
it's
the idea of like, you know, it's the idea of, well, the book is called Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, and it's just on the philosophy of Stoicism, and I think
just put it down.
Yeah. Stoicism, but I think Marcus Aurelius was like a leader like in the Roman Empire at the time, and this is just like writings of like what he would go through, what he would learn as like he was, you know, the ruler of whatever he was going. I didn't check if it was the Roman Empire at the time, but you kind of get a little bit of insight of his like philosophy in life. I mean, I think one of those things that stuck out was like acting out of anger versus acting out of impulse, and you know, it's the idea of like if someone's acting out of anger, it's acting out of like hurt, like they're hurt so bad that it did something, right? But versus someone that acts out of impulse is that they can't control their selfishness, like their necessity for something, like their desire for something, that they can't control it. So it's like they were basically saying that it's worse for you to act out of impulse versus acting out of anger. Because acting out of anger, you obviously got hurt, you know, something happened to you. But
when you're angry, you act out of impulse.
No, sometimes
like some people.
No, but they're saying like they act out of anger, right? So it's that idea of like you want something so bad that if it's just out of impulse, you want something so bad that you can't control yourself.
Even like we were talking about earlier, for example, the guy that gets rejected, his impulse is just simply being like, because there was this video a while ago, bro, like about like a year or two, where this guy gets angry that he gets rejected. And then he just started blasting, bro. He just started blasting the girls that were like in the restaurant, like shooting, bro. And it's like, okay, right now he feels angry that he got rejected and he's blasting, but then he's gonna go to obviously he's gonna go to jail, bro. And he's very impulsive, and then he just goes to jail, and then the next day, do you think that he really feels it? He's like, damn, I should have not done that. It's very impulsive, bro. And I think that a lot of situations, a lot of guys deal with like situations where they just act very, very impulsive, and it's hard, bro, because you're angry at the time. Whether even if a guy, let's say you're with your girl, and the guy says something to your girl, by nature you're going to want to protect the girl. You're gonna want to fight the fool. But then what about if you fight the fool and you sock him so hard or whatever that he falls and hits his head, and then he dies? Then you're going to jail for the rest of your life. It doesn't matter what the case was, bro. You killed somebody, bro. So it's very important. It's very important for a guy to just take a step back and be like, okay, analyze the situation. What are the causes or what are the negative things that can happen in that situation, and how can I really handle that situation?
That takes a certain amount of maturity, though. But from what I got from acting out of anger versus impulse, like say Elvis gets me mad and I kill him, boom, that's acting out of anger.
Asústame.
But if Elvis gets me mad, and then I think about premeditating killing him, that's more acting on impulse. Like I'm over here upset, but then I plan something to hurt him. So that's...
Well, I think there's a lot of things that you could apply to, but that's the cool thing about this book, that every single person that reads it, like, kind of applies to, like, their own, like, way of living, and whether it's whatever, it can apply to a lot of things, you know. So I think it's like that. And I think one of the things that another one that said, I'm like butchering this, but one of the things was like,
I feel like we're gonna hear
like no, but I'm
good.
butchering like the thing, but it was like the short joy. So there's two types of joy, right? Like when you put in the hard work, that small moment of joy lasts forever, right? Like you put in a bunch of hard work, and then that work pays off for like a little bit, whether it's like a boxing match or you pitch a client or you get something or you got an A for a test or whatever. That moment is short, right? But it's sweet forever because you put a lot of hard work and you got that little moment. It's gonna last forever. But vice versa, if you don't put in the work and if you do something shameful, that shame is gonna live forever as well.
Yeah.
So it's like, whenever
Even
you
how
live
we
your
were
life.
talking about like 2025 and like starting your goals.
I think, well, yeah, like when like how you live your life, it's kind of looking at it from that lens as well. It's like I'm working hard for something, whether it's like a marathon or like losing weight or whatever. Like you put in a lot of work for something, and that joy could live forever.
And I think that's the situation right now that a lot of guys deal with because we base our life and we compare our life to what we see on social media. Like you see the fool that's like 18, 20, 21, 20 or like 19 or whatever that already has $1,000,000. And then you really don't even know because social media, bro, is just social media, bro. You don't really know if that person really got it. And I hope they do. You know what I'm saying? That fool that's 19, 18, 20, 21, 22 or whatever and got that $1,000,000, I hope he has that fucking money, bro. Because it's like, it's dope seeing somebody that's young and is able to become successful at that early age. But I think that at some point, some guys just see that and then end up doing like something that's wrong. Whether it becomes like scamming or selling drugs or stuff like that because it's their drive, their necessity to want to like get that like real quick. And then even then, like let's say you start a clothing brand today, right? You like knowing the fact that the first year it might not work, or like the second year it might not work. So how do you think that like a guy should go about it? Like let's say he's starting to start his business right now. How do you think, or the mindset that a guy should have if he's trying to become successful today in the age that we live in 2025?
Damn,
It's hard.
I think for me it's like being able to shift, being able to execute something, do something, and be like, oh, if it didn't work, like analyze, and try something different. Like always trying things a little bit different. I feel like if you're trying the same thing over and over and over and over and over and it's not working, and you're still going over and over and over, like it's not gonna. It's not
So
gonna work.
when is the time to really give up, right? Because Warren Buffett, 10 of his stocks really made his whole portfolio to become a billionaire. And he invested in 500 stocks. And so basically, 490% of his stocks or 490 of his stocks didn't work, bro. And a lot of people see Warren Buffett and be like, okay, he's a millionaire, he's a billionaire. Well, not a millionaire, he's a billionaire, the big B.
Big B.
The big B. He's a billionaire. And a lot of people just see that and be like, okay, well, if he can do that, then I want to do that too. But he invested in 490 stocks and they did not work. And 10 of his stocks did work and they made his whole portfolio. And he didn't, I don't know, did he start with money or not?
I don't know if he did. But I think what I got from that is just trying. Because he tried 500 times and 10 were a hit. So I think people like don't even try, bro. Like people don't. I'm gonna start this tomorrow, or I'm gonna start this.
It doesn't work.
They don't.
They don't even start.
But how was it for you, bro? Because I think for you, even in your case, you're selling shoes and you're selling clothes, and I think you had your ups and downs too, bro.
Bro, I've had a lot
How
of
was
them,
it?
bro.
Yeah, I want you to speak on it.
Like, I think until last year was the first year where I actually made money. Like,
And you've been doing it for a while.
for a while, bro.
Stupid long, bro.
Like, I had, like, money coming in and out, but I was always in the negative, bro. This last year, I really focused on liquidating, and that's where I'm at right now. But, like, I could have gave up a long time ago. I was stupid in debt, bro. Like, I was retarded in debt.
Yeah.
And I just had faith in it. I believed in what I was doing. And, I mean, it worked out. I'm still not where I need to be, but I'm in a better position than I was, like, last year, the year before. Like, she was critical back then, bro. And I didn't really show anyone. I didn't really talk about it. I just kept it inside. And it's just, right now, I'm just, like, kind of living off the fruits of my labor. But I really want to invest more into other shit now that I liquidated what I had.
Because you're reinvesting.
I am, but, like, for a while,
It was
bro,
fucked, yeah.
It was bad, bro.
Nah, yeah, that's why I fuck with you, bro. Because I never told you this, but it's like, you always been grinding, bro. Like, this fool always been grinding, bro. Like, whether it was like a shoe that was popping up here, bro. This nigga will be there like at 5, 6 in the morning, bro. Like, this fool would sleep there at night, bro. And I'll be like, damn, bro, that's just admirable, bro. But even in a situation like that, you said that you didn't feel like you can explain to anybody, bro. And I think that as a guy, sometimes you just don't feel like you can explain to people, bro, because it feels like it's complaining. And I think you really can't complain because at the end of the day, for a guy, it's results, bro. Like, nobody gives a fuck what you're going through. Nobody gives a fuck. But how is it that you feel like for a guy that you can express it to people that, or should you even express it to people that you like care about the shit that you're like going through?
I think so because I feel like support goes a long way when you like going through something and like want to talk about because I think there's like this idea of like, oh, I don't gotta talk about my feelings for shit, I don't gotta do this, I don't gotta do that, but they're fucking drinking, and what happens when they're drunk? Oh, why did this happen? Why did you do this? Bro, you obviously have something you want to talk about, and you obviously want to talk about it when you're drunk. You got something going on, talk about it when you're sober. You don't have to be drunk to talk about your feelings, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like we all have stuff that we go through, and if you have a support system, somebody to talk to, I feel like it's important to kind of just let it out, or just knowing that you have that like homie or somebody to like be there for you, right? Because life is not easy, bro. It's very, very tough, and especially if you're going through it alone, it's like it's worse, bro. And I'm pretty sure there's people out there that maybe some people don't have that person that they could trust. I feel like having someone you could trust goes a long way. I think when you speak out loud, it gives you time to reflect, and like when you're having that conversation with somebody, you're getting advice, you seeing how you could apply it, or you just feel better about it,
Yeah.
versus just being stuck with those like thoughts. And then the worst part is like when you like forcing yourself not to talk to anybody, and you're probably telling yourself like, no, I'm not gonna talk to nobody about it, like no one cares, like no one gives a fuck, like no, like,
But then at the end of the day, bro, nobody really cares, bro. Nobody cares, bro. Like, because at the end of the day, like, if you tell us, like, everybody's dealing with their own thing. Like, if he were to talk about, like if he's dealing at the time, like, he was dealing with his own things, right? And I come him and I tell him, like, he's my homie, so it's different, right? But if it's somebody else, like, if I come and tell him, like, oh, I'm going through this, I'm going through that, or whatever, somebody always has it worse. Somebody always has it worse. Like, what we were talking about the other situation with the homie and stuff like that, like he's going through his situations and stuff like that. Like, I look at my situation, I'm like, what the fuck am I complaining about, bro? The homie's going down through a certain situation and stuff like that, and it's just like, obviously I'm not gonna talk about it because it's like his personal shit, but it's like, it has nothing to do with what I'm going through. Like, probably like, if I can't pay for this or that or whatever at that certain point, I know that I'm gonna be stressed at some point, but I have to put in work, bro. And I think that at a certain point, like, yes, as a guy, it's okay to express it to people that you care about. Like, for example, I express it to you, I express it to you, I express it to my dad, I express it to certain people. But I think the problem is that some people express it to the wrong people, like your girl, bro. It's okay to express it to your girl, but at some point, what do you think about, like, expressing what you're going through and financial things to, like, your girl, bro?
you have to.
You think so?
That's your partner, bro. Like, you can't keep stuff from your partner. Like,
I don't think so.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Once you're living with somebody, once the going gets tough, bro, you have to, bro. It's like it really is a partnership. So I think even if you're going through stuff, bro, if you're gonna go through something, you can't talk to your partner because you think they're gonna think of you differently. You're with the wrong person. Like, you can't do it. It's not. Yes, the man, you gotta provide, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, but it's easier said than done, bro. Like, you're trying to do something, there's ups and downs. Who's there for you when you're down? Everyone's there for you when you're up. Who's there for you when you're down? And that's supposed to be your partner. That's supposed to be like your road dog because you chose to be with that person. So, like, you're going through some stuff and you see through the reaction, that's who you're gonna be with, right? If it's a serious relationship, I think so. And if it's not serious, I mean, I'm not gonna tell like a girlfriend of like 6 months or something like that. Like, yo, I'm going through this,
That's what you gotta give it. I get that is late.
But I'm saying like that's partnership, bro. I think, and that's like a lot of like
Yeah,
when you're going through life, bro. Especially when you're like in the long term, it's a lot of stuff that comes through it, And if you have
But
somebody,
I think it's easy for us to say, bro, because like we're living good, bro. Like, if you really think about it, we're living good. What about somebody that, like, in the situation, the homie that don't got even a place to stay, bro? Like, you can't really express it to a girl, even if a girl loves you, but because you're supposed to be the security for that girl. Like, a lot of girls date the guy and stuff like that because they want to feel secure. They want to feel financially. Even though we like it or not, a girl likes to feel secure financially too, eventually. Even if you have some aspirations, like, yeah, okay, some girls, maybe you're not financially stable right now, but you have goals that you're trying to achieve and you're working towards them. But it's hard for sometimes, like, it's easy for us to say because we're okay, and if we fall through some hardship, okay, we can't probably go eat at fucking Nobu this weekend. We can't do that this weekend. But fools that are like dealing with it down bad, but when they don't even got a place to stay, how is it that you can, like, what advice you have for those type of people that are really going through it, bro?
Damn, I mean, I've never been in that situation.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's easy for us to say, but like people that are really going through it, bro, it's hard, bro, and that's what really hurts your confidence.
But I think that doesn't negate or like take away from what you're going through.
What do you mean?
I think that's like what's like the point that you're trying to like. What do you like?
No, like what advice you have for guys that are going through it, but like, because for us, right, we're going through like we have certain situations that we deal with, right, and we can't do certain things that is like extravagant. But like some fools don't even have the, like, they can't even, like, they're living in their like car, or they don't even have a place, or they don't even, like, let's say someone that's homeless. How is it that you feel like you can like inspire people like that?
I can't. I can't. I just never been like that. I've never felt that struggle. Like I can't relate. I can't tell you I've been there. I can't tell you like do this if I've never been through it.
My the way that I can inspire you, bro, is get a Bluetooth. Get a Bluetooth and give me that guy there.
No, I think there's like a lot of
bro, because a lot of girls say that. I mean, I know, if you want to touch back to what we were saying, a lot of girls haven't, you know what I'm saying, like they dealt with a lot of niggas, a lot of guys and stuff like that, but they haven't come, bro.
What so the fuck? What kind of transition is this, bro?
No, I'm not saying, because what do you think is the importance in that? Even then, like, okay, let's say you have a girl, right?
Yes.
Let's say you have a girl. Well, how do you think that it's important for you to like be very good, like, in bed, bro? Because
I don't know, but I'm just a natural. I don't know what to give you that.
Because it's very important, bro. I've talked to like a lot of shorties, bro, and they always say that it's like they've never ever like have.
Damn, I mean it's very important. I think just like that attraction you have to your partner and being able to like have some chemistry there, and chemistry enough to where you guys both like finish and enjoy having that intimate time. I think it's important for sure. Right. I think the most important thing is like listening to what she wants, or making her feel comfortable, or making yourself feel comfortable. Mm-hmm. I think if you're trying to go about it one way, but she doesn't really like that, it's not gonna happen. So, and I think it's a lot of like mental game, bro. It's like a big mental game. It's a big mental game.
Well, what do you think? Because I'm about to ask a question, right?
I think it's important, like what he was saying, like to communicate with your shawty. Like, say you don't have that much experience, and the girl don't got that much experience, so you don't got really much to base on. So you just gotta really go based on like what you guys like and talk about what you guys like. If you're not talking about it, then it's not gonna go anywhere. And it's also important like to set the scene too. Like you're not gonna want to make love in a dirty ass room. You know?
He said you got a dirty. He was like, yo.
He said you got a dirty ass room.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Make it be romantic, bro. Like, set the scene. It starts from the morning when you wake up.
Let us know.
Hoy es noche de sexo. Since that fucking song with Aventura, bro.
You want to play Plan B and everything.
It starts from like the morning, bro. Like, you just gotta make her feel good from the morning throughout the day. And then when it's time to do sexy time,
dirty D,
you just gotta make sure like you guys are communicating what you guys like, bro. Because certain people like certain things and certain people don't.
Because a lot of things that a lot of guys have the issue with, and I think, right, because it's very important to touch base on that too, bro. Because a lot of guys feel like they court their girl very good, where there is dates and stuff like that too, but they're not good in bed, bro. They last probably like a couple seconds. They're not able to manage it and stuff like that. And it's very important, bro, for a girl, in my opinion, right? So, how important do you think it is? But you said from the morning.
It's really important, bro, because like if you can't satisfy your girl, like really, she's gonna look for it somewhere else.
El tres metrotes.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
She's gonna look for it somewhere else, bro, and then you don't want that. So, you know, you just gotta really just try to, you know, find what your shawty likes and take your time with it. Don't rush it. Sometimes, like, I feel like as men, like, we just...
Oh, that's a good key point, bro.
We try to just, like, finish. Like, we're seeing it as, like, a race.
How important do you think that is foreplay?
Really important.
Yeah?
It's, like, everything, bro. Like, if you want to satisfy your shawty, if you're just trying to bust a nut, then like it's quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you really want to like please your partner, you gotta do all that shit. And sometimes as men, like we're just like lazy. I don't know what it is. We're just lazy.
Cause we're just trying to bust that. You know what I'm saying? Like I get it. Cause the reason why I want to touch down on this topic too, and I guess it's very like a little bit kind of weird and shit. But I think that a lot of guys don't talk about it. But a lot of guys do have questions about it. And I think it's very important, bro, to always, like, try to do a good at least, like, 10 minutes, like, 5 minutes of foreplay, bro. Because you think you're doing the right thing, bro. You're in bed, you think that you're doing the right thing, you're wrong and stuff like that, but it's only been, like, 1 minute or 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're, like, in a long-term relationship. And let's say you don't have the, you know what I'm saying, the biggest shit. Like, it's always good to just, like, satisfy your girl and, like, and do that type of things. I talk to, like, certain shorties, bro, and they all say that they've never, ever, like, gone. Like, they never, ever come, so they never have that experience of, like, doing that, bro. So it's very important, too, to, like, I think people should, like, read books and, like, read podcasts and that. It's a little weird. I understand it, bro, but, like, read podcasts, read books. Yo, shout out to Coach Corey Wayne, bro. I'm gonna always say this, and he changed my life. If you got this far in the podcast, go watch Coach Corey Wayne, bro. He changed my life completely and changed my life. And like, what do you guys think about like guys that talk about? Do you think that is gonna lead on to 2025? Like about guys talking about relationships and how a guy should be.
You're talking about like the Andrew Tate to the world, the fresh and fits and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna end like that topic. I think it's very trendy in 2024 of like, gender roles, like what should a guy do, what should a woman do. I think now we're starting to see a shift, especially with streaming, of like people wanna watch content that's like fun, that's engaging. They probably have like their favorite artist reaction. I feel like it's shifting from like clickbait and like stuff that's controversial to stuff that's entertaining. Like it's going back to that. Like
I think it's like fast internet.
No, I think it's slowing down. Like these streams are, how long are these freaking streams? Like 3 hours, It's it's crazy. So I think it's like that shift of like we were previously like everything was so fast, but now with like podcasts or even like live streaming things like that, I feel like people are looking for longer format.
Bro. Did you hear about TikTok?
They say in a week from now.
Hey, this might not make it a TikTok.
This might not make it. I gotta do all the clips right now, bro.
If I can get the viewers
but
right now. But
do you think that is because? Why do you think that the U.S. wants to cancel TikTok? I personally think that is because TikTok. I mean, the U.S. doesn't want China to have a one up on them because
I think what I've
TikTok
been
is from China.
What
right?
I've been seeing is that what's getting pushed to the U.S. audience is so much different than what's getting pushed to the Chinese audience. The Chinese TikTok, they're learning about things that are positive, versus the U.S. we're learning about bullshit, bro. They're pushing like stupid ass things on us, brain rot ass shit, and that's what the issue is. Like, why is it?
I'm not gonna front, bro. My daughter's not getting a phone till she's like fucking 18, bro. I swear to God, because everything's so fucking cooked right now with like TikTok and all of this stuff, man. Like, dude, it's like little kids just like looking at stuff that they shouldn't be looking at, like, or learning about at such a young age because it's so accessible.
Bro, I'm brain rotted. I can't watch a video without that little thing on the bottom, like.
This fool can't, bro. I've been trying to show this fool a podcast or something, and then like 2 minutes in, it's like, bro, let's watch David Dobrik, bro. Like, something, I'm like, bro.
He's like, bro, let's watch something else, bro.
No, but that's crazy, bro. Cause my shawty too, bro. She be like, if she has a question about something, she goes to TikTok. TikTok is like the new Google, bro.
From that lens, I like it. From like the recipes, the cooking, like all of that shit. Okay, that's great because it's like a way for like everybody to, you learn it. I think one of the slogans was like learn it on TikTok. I think for a campaign that they made, which is pretty cool because it's true. Like you go to like that place to learn stuff, but I think it's like the dark
real
side.
People, that's what's cool. Like,
yeah,
it's like
it's I
can make a video. Hey, learn how to cook.
You think it's more visual?
And it's just real people.
No, I think that's what he's saying. It's real people. So you feel that connection. It's like, oh, like it's not Chef Gordon Ramsay teaching me how to make a fucking turkey. It's like it's right me making you how to make a turkey. Yeah. So it's like I think that of like community or like that sense of like something a little bit more intimate. I feel like that's what makes it special. Versus previously was like get this recipe from the best chef
and
or whatever the hell.
And then you look it up on Google Sheet and it's like half tablespoon of this. And
you don't want to read that moment.
And then you see a little 5-year-old doing that shit. You're like, I can do that shit too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what's cool about TikTok. But a lot of the shit that's getting pushed is just like Bob House. You seen that shit?
What is that?
I don't know. I mean,
You know what it is?
He said Baba House.
He said Bob
yeah, but
House.
like a lot of this shit like just be pushing on.
Wait,
Like,
what's Baba House?
it's just a bunch of like girls that just be doing like they're it's for little kids though. It's like porn for kids.
What the fuck?
What the hell? What do you mean?
Like the way that they're doing it, it's like their audience is obviously little kids.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just like pushing that shit like on.
Wait, but what do they teach or what do they talk
nothing.
about?
They just do shit. Like look it up when you have free time.
Well, what is it, bro? We're here right now. What is
It's
it?
just like you know how they do content houses?
Okay.
It's a content house full of OnlyFans girls.
Okay.
And they just do OnlyFans content. And the viewers are like 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds, just like...
Oh, okay. So it's like OnlyFans
I
shorties, but
feel
they're
you,
like
okay,
their
I feel you,
viewers
I
are
feel
like... Even then, that's a different subject, bro, because...
So
like,
that's what's getting pushed on TikTok. That's why the U.S. is like, bro, this is not good for like the people.
I think that at a certain point, because, okay, we have Twitter, which is X now, and we have Instagram.
Mhm.
And why are they not canceling that?
Because kids, what are kids more on though?
That's true.
Okay, TikTok, yeah.
They're more on that.
Because you know how easy it is to just go like this? Twitter, you gotta follow these accounts. You gotta find them.
Yeah, Twitter and or X now
Yeah,
is
look it
more
up.
adults. Yeah,
I
it's more
don't use
adults.
Twitter. I don't have a Twitter like that.
Yeah.
I have a TikTok. So I be scrolling all day. I need to stop scrolling. That's one of my big goals, like, stop scrolling.
Yeah, bro. Like you do have a short attention span, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
But you know what? It's a lot of that. Like attention spans are being cooked, bro. With little
Cooked,
kids,
bro.
they're just like,
Bro,
like,
it literally takes like 2 seconds or something. Not even a second, bro. So you just be like, this doesn't look good. This doesn't look good. This doesn't look good. That's why TikTok just it fucks up your attention span. But I think that the reason why the U.S. wants to get rid of TikTok is because they doesn't want the TikTok is from China, right?
I think so. I don't know. We'll have to check
Asian,
it out.
right? Or like the Asian company, like Asians, but it's like I don't think they wanted to have a one up on them because everybody from TikTok, like they be having all their information stuck with them, bro. And it's like the US feels like, okay, like we don't have that because I think the most important asset that the US has is their people. Their people, bro. And that's it. But anyways, man. we touched on a lot, bro.
Yeah, we did.
We touched on a lot, and I think that was a really good podcast. We're gonna end it here. If you don't see this on TikTok in a week from now, I say you know it was canceled, bro. They said they were gonna cancel it, but they were gonna leave it out to the Congress and like the U.S.
I
government.
don't think it's going anywhere. I don't think it's going
I don't think so.
What
either,
happened to
really.
Vine?
Vine died because like they weren't paying the creators though.
Oh, they weren't paying the
They
creators.
didn't want to pay anybody. And the creators were like, what the fuck? Like, we're making you tons of money. Like, yeah.
Oh, and they were like, no.
It's all
and then
about
all
money, bro.
the top creators just left the platform and then the platform died.
Even
Yeah,
that other
something
one was
crazy.
a boomerang. Boomerang or
It
was
was
it
like that Fajardo shit, right?
Hold on, shit.
I don't think
yeah,
that ever
sounds
like really got too popular though.
Yeah.
Like it was cool, like it was, but it wasn't like people were making bank off this shit. People are making their careers. They're starting on TikTok.
Even
People
YouTube, bro.
transferring-
YouTube lasted.
YouTube's here
bro.
to stay, bro.
YouTube's here to stay. Yeah.
YouTube took like a minute and they still paying the people good, but before they would pay the people more. Now they don't really pay the people that much.
Well,
I
how
think
many
it
people
must-
are like trying to be content
people-
creators and
yeah.
that become content creators?
even then, like in China, all the kids that are going to school, they all want to be an engineer. They all want to be a doctor. They all want to be this. But people from the US, what do they wanna be?
TikToker.
They want to be a TikToker. They want to be even me, bro. This old
This is what she was doing, my boy.
This is what I'm doing, but I think that for me, I always want to give something like of value. Like we brought out the books, we're talking about Warren Buffett, we're talking about other things. My thing is that I want to give value to the people, bro. Even if it comes down to like how to like treat a girl, what to do, like to make her, you know what I'm saying. You know what
But I
mean?
think this year we're trying to add more value to the podcast.
More value.
So if there's anything you guys want to know or like learn about, I think whatever like we know, whether it's like food, clothes, fucking
Should we
home
end it with,
decor.
like, a song they should listen to, like a cool song that. We
Oh,
play more.
even like the corridos thing. We didn't even touch base on the
Give
how
'em-
Natael.
give 'em a
Yo,
cool
you
song,
did
bro.
you did the Natael Cano, the thing for Natael Cano. Remember the
The
music video?
yeah.
He just got threatened, bro, from the narcos and stuff like that. I told him like, yo,
You want me to call him and just be like, yo, chill on my boy?
Chill, my boy, please,
Chill,
bro.
don't even say that, bro. I don't even want to get into that, bro.
Nah, I think it's crazy. I mean, it comes with like, it kind of sounds like it comes with like the territory. Once you kind of get into a certain lane, you're gonna run into some people. I feel.
And that's the scary part about doing corrido music,
or
bro.
just social media in general. Like you just got a bunch of people looking at you. You never know who's looking.
Yeah, bro.
Someone could like be watching, wanting to fuck you up, bro.
I'm pretty sure everybody looking at me, I'm a handsome nigga, bro. Like, you know, I did a couple things in my life where I'm just like, damn, bro. Like, a lot of fools might be mad at me, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't even gonna touch that, bro, because it's like, yo, but thank you guys for watching. This was podcast number 26. I appreciate you guys. Yo, we're gonna do a little giveaway. $25 to anybody. Make sure you comment down your Venmo, Cash App, Zelle, whatever it is, down below in the comments, and we're gonna send you guys $25. If you're smart,
One person.
25 bands.
eventually, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, I want to give somebody 25 bands, but at that point, I gotta have 25.
Oh, but you already did it last Monday, so we gotta wait till like.
We gotta wait.
No,
till
last Monday I gave
till
someone
the next check
500.
clears. We gotta yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yo, thank you guys for watching. This is your boy Eric Sierra. Oh, I just get my whole full government.
Well, give me your social too, bro.
Eric Uno, Everyday Eric. A lot of names, you know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for watching. We got your boy.
Elvis or Elvis Shred on Instagram.
We got your
And Hector
boy.
the Collector, follow me on IG at Hector the Collector.
And I appreciate you guys for watching. You want to do the giveaway, right? Explain it. I already explained it, but explain it in detail because I'm pretty lit right now.
What the giveaway?
The giveaway. Down in the comments.
So all you gotta do is comment your Cash App, Venmo, or Zelle, and my boy Uno's gonna pick someone random and send you $25. That 25 could turn into $1,000 if you play your cards right. Hey,
At the casino, bro. I've turned $5, bro, into 500 at the casino. So
we've also
what
turned
you wanna do?
$100 into negative 1,000.
Don't even tell me that, bro. Yo, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one. We're out.